After 60, elegance is no longer about following trends. It's about choosing pieces that instantly refine your presence. And surprisingly, a few blouses many women still wear may be quietly adding years instead of sophistication. Today, let's change that beautifully. The first mistake many Black women over 60 make without realizing it is choosing overly shiny satin blouses that reflect too much light. While satin can absolutely look elegant, the problem usually comes from thin, highly reflective fabrics that create a harsh visual effect instead of a refined one. Under natural light, these blouses often emphasize texture, wrinkles, and lines in ways that feel distracting rather than sophisticated. True elegance tends to come from richness in texture, softness in movement, and fabrics that look expensive without trying too hard. When a blouse shines too much, it can easily overpower the woman wearing it instead of enhancing her beauty. Another style that quietly ages many women is the overly busy floral blouse filled with tiny, crowded prints. These patterns were once extremely popular, but today they often feel visually overwhelming and outdated. Many women choose them because they seem feminine and safe, yet they can unintentionally remove the clean, elevated appearance that creates timeless sophistication. The issue becomes even stronger when the blouse has no structure and falls loosely without shape. Instead of looking graceful, the outfit starts feeling chaotic and heavy. Refined style is usually much simpler than people think. One of the biggest fashion mistakes still lingering in many closets is the cold shoulder blouse. Those shoulder cutouts instantly reveal a trend that has already passed, and unfortunately, they rarely flatter mature elegance. Instead of creating modern sophistication, they often interrupt the smooth lines of the outfit and make the look feel forced. Many women continue wearing them because they became a comfortable fashion habit, but truly polished style after 60 is less about following old trends and more about choosing silhouettes that feel timeless, intentional, and graceful. Another very common mistake is relying on extremely tight blouses made from thin stretch fabric. These pieces may feel comfortable at first, but visually, they rarely communicate luxury or refinement. Thin, clingy material tends to highlight every line of the body without offering structure, softness, or elegance. And when the fabric loses shape throughout the day, the entire outfit begins to look tired. Sophisticated dressing is not about wearing tighter clothing. It's about choosing pieces that glide beautifully over the body while still creating shape and balance. And finally, many women over 60 begin hiding themselves inside oversized tunics with absolutely no structure. Comfort matters deeply, especially with age, but there is a difference between comfort and completely erasing the silhouette. When a blouse is excessively large, shapeless, and heavy, it can unintentionally add years to the overall appearance. The body disappears, the posture seems less elegant, and the outfit loses visual harmony. Refined women rarely hide themselves. Instead, they choose softer silhouettes that move beautifully while still creating proportion and sophistication. The truth is, elegance after 60 is often less about buying more clothes and more about removing the pieces that no longer serve your beauty. Sometimes, letting go of a few outdated blouse styles creates an instant transformation that feels lighter, more modern, and far more luxurious. The good news is that elegance after 60 is not about dressing younger, it's about dressing with more intention. And once certain outdated blouse styles leave the wardrobe, something remarkable happens. The entire look becomes softer, richer, and effortlessly refined. The right blouses don't fight for attention. They quietly create presence, confidence, and sophistication the moment a woman walks into a room. The first blouse style that instantly elevates women over 60 is the soft draped blouse in rich neutral tones. Colors like ivory, deep chocolate, soft camel, navy, or muted olive create a quiet luxury effect that feels timeless on Black women. When the fabric moves gently, instead of clinging tightly, the entire appearance becomes more graceful, feminine, and refined without looking like you tried too hard. Another incredibly elegant choice is the structured V-neck blouse with clean lines and subtle tailoring. This style naturally elongates the neckline, frames the face beautifully, and creates a polished silhouette that feels modern without chasing trends. It's one of those rare pieces that looks expensive even when styled very simply. A beautiful pair of earrings, soft makeup, and a blouse like this can completely transform a woman's presence. One of the most sophisticated upgrades after 60 is replacing loud prints with minimal artistic patterns. Soft abstract designs, elegant monochromatic prints, or subtle textures create visual interest without overwhelming the outfit. These pieces feel intentional, elevated, and effortlessly chic. They allow the woman herself to remain the focus, and that is where true elegance always begins. Another timeless option that looks stunning on mature Black women is the flowy button-up blouse with slightly relaxed sleeves. Not oversized, not tight, just fluid and balanced. This type of blouse creates movement, softness, and confidence all at once. It works beautifully with trousers, dark denim, skirts, and even simple jewelry. The overall effect feels rich, sophisticated, and quietly powerful. And finally, one of the most flattering blouse choices after 60 is the high-quality knit or matte silk blouse with gentle structure. These fabrics instantly look more luxurious because they soften the body instead of fighting against it. The right fabric changes everything. It creates elegance in movement, richness in texture, and a much more elevated appearance overall. This is often the difference between looking simply dressed and looking truly refined. The most beautiful part is that sophisticated style does not require dramatic fashion risks. A carefully chosen blouse can make a woman look fresher, more radiant, more modern, and more confident almost instantly. And for those who have been asking where to find pieces with this elegant aesthetic, I've included a carefully curated selection of refined blouses and timeless styles in the description and pinned comment for inspiration. These pieces are timeless, flattering, and beautifully sophisticated after 60. And truly, every time you explore those links, you're supporting this channel and allowing me to continue creating this kind of elegant content for you. True elegance after 60 is never about dressing younger. It's about dressing with confidence, softness, and intention. The most sophisticated women know that small style changes can completely transform how they feel and how they're seen. And honestly, refined beauty never goes out of style. Tell me in the comments which blouse style you would never wear again, and which elegant piece made you fall in love instantly. And if you love this conversation about timeless elegance, tap the video on your screen now for even more sophisticated style inspiration designed beautifully for women over 60.